Okay, good morning everybody. It is Tuesday morning. Time to get out of bed and grab a cup of coffee and join for coffee chat. I'm Bob. Sue's sitting off this side. This is our Tuesday morning coffee chat. Hey, I noticed my internet seemed like it was running a little slow this morning, so if we get any cut up, that's what's probably going on. But
I'm Sue.
There's Sue. So yeah, hopefully the internet's running good. But I don't know. This morning it just seemed like it was being sluggish or something. But we'll find out. So if it cuts out, that might be the problem. Leave a message if it happens to cut out, so I can figure out what's going on. Hey, Google. Good morning. Okay, Google. Good morning.
Hi, Lucky Dog. It is 8 a.m. Currently in DeLand it's 74 and cloudy. Today, there'll be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 83 and a low of 69. Have a wonderful day.
So 83, it's, yeah, we had rain yesterday, quite a bit of rain, and they say we're going to have rain this morning and tomorrow, and all the way, it looks like all the way through the weekend, but they're calling between 7 and 10 inches of rain this week. That's quite a bit of rain.
Yeah, it rained almost all day yesterday.
Yeah, pretty much all day.
Steady soaking rain.
Yeah, not a lot of hard rain, but it did rain. So right now the sun was out just for a second, but now it's all clouded up again, and it looks like it could rain. It's not raining at this point, but it's a tropical system that's moving slowly up across Florida. Good morning, Ron. How you doing this morning?
One guy had a tornado down over near Melbourne.
There was a water spout basically is like a tornado. It'll if it comes inland off the water, then it becomes a tornado. And it did take, a lot of these move in these manufactured homes, and they have those carports and those little screened-in aluminum things and Florida rooms, and it don't take a lot to lift one of those up and smash it around. They're aluminum, they're light, and that's what happened to this. They thought maybe it was a little tornado there. It could even a high gust of wind can pick one of those things up. After we get storms like hurricanes or something, you'll just see that aluminum stuff piled up in piles, and it really looks worse than it is because it's like a tin can. You pick it up, and so that's what you see a lot of that, and that's what yesterday with that little water spout or little tornado that came across there. That's basically that's what was happening with that on it. Hey, Ron, you should get your plane today. You said you ordered that new plane, so I'm figuring maybe like today you might get it in. So we got some more CBD oil. We tried a different brand. A lot of them was recommended this Lazarus. I don't know if it's any good. It tastes different and thicker, same milligrams and all that stuff of it, but it tastes like dirt.
It's very similar to the brand we had at first.
Yeah.
But it was cheaper than.
Yeah, it was cheaper, and so we tried some different brands on it. It's this stuff seems to help. I don't know. It's hard to tell when you take something for a while. Then all of a sudden you feel like you don't notice the effects of it, but you quit taking it, and then you notice, oh yeah, I was doing something. I have a little thing on my arm. I don't know, you probably can't even hardly see it now. This has been here forever. You see this little mark? That was really looking bad. I've been putting a drop on that 3 times a day, and something? It's still there, but it's starting to go away. It's getting less and less. I mean, it looked pretty nasty, a week ago?
Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, yeah.
And I've had this for a long time, and so I've been putting it on it, and it's doing something. Whether it goes away or not, it's doing something. So I continue putting that. Oh, so you get your plane tomorrow. That's cool. That'd be a new project. Hopefully this stupid rain will move out, and you'll be able to go out and fly it,
You've got rain the next 5 days, so do we.
Yeah, it's the same system that's coming up through here. It's just moving up the coast on it. So it looks like that's what's going to be going on here. Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What do you do if an elephant swallows you? Run around in circles till you're all pooped out.
Really? Oh my God! Did you ever see an elephant poop? Oh my God! They're saying like they got a turd the size of a watermelon
Just
or
don't
bigger.
try and eat it. You gotta eat it one bite at a time.
Yeah, this one guy watched. He goes, "How do you eat an elephant?" He goes, "One bite at a time," and he does that. And I just made a comment. I go, "Why do you eat elephants?"
Why do you eat it?
And it was he didn't get it. It was a joke. Yeah, why do you eat elephants?
Someone else goes, because eating it all at once is a big chore, so you have to break it down into this.
That's what he meant.
It's like if we get it, it was a joke.
Yeah, you do it a little, one step at a time, you'll get something done, you know. But he didn't catch my joke, so and he's always joking. But sometimes people don't catch jokes, you know. Hey Google, tell us a joke. You know?
What's Al Gore's favorite kind of math? Algorithms.
Algorithm. Al Gore. Didn't he say he invented the internet? I don't think he did, but that's what he always claimed. He invented the internet. You know, it's like these politicians are clowns. You know, they really are. Although I think Trump's done a good job. Whether anyone else believes it or not, I do. Korea seems like it's going to be at peace after 60 years. He's done something right. You know, so agree or disagree. Hey, I've seen. Most of you know who George Zimmerman is. He's just next town over from us. He killed that little kid, and that went on. He got away with it, and he did kill her. I mean, he killed that kid, but the kid was a punk. I mean, doesn't be right to kill somebody because they're a punk, but the kid was a punk, and he's done so many things. He thinks he can get. Hey, good morning, Denny. How you doing? Yeah, so Zimmerman, he thinks he can get away with about anything, you know. And there's something going on with some investigator or something.
They're doing a story about Trayvon Martin.
Is that what they're doing? Well, old Zimmerman, he was calling this guy's name. He said he think Ron likes Trump. He's good. Yeah, he was calling names and that, and he took him. I guess he has a civil court, but they did this trying to do an injunction to keep Zimmerman away from this guy because he was harassing him, you know, and they didn't give it to him. They let George Zimmerman get away with it again. You know, I'm thinking this guy's going to hurt or kill somebody again because he just, everything he does, he gets away with.
Somebody going down I-4.
Yeah.
But the other guy ended up going to jail over that.
Yeah. I mean, time after time, he's been into scrapes, and, you know, he's one of our Sanford celebrities. George Zimmerman, he's an idiot. You know? Thinks he can do something, you know. I don't know if they still let him have guns or not. He's shown that you better not let him have one. And I wouldn't let him have no gun. It's like, this guy is not smart enough to own a gun. So anyway, so he got off of that yesterday. We've seen that. Hey, and I was thinking, it's like, someone else said, you know, the older you get, you don't care what anybody else thinks. You say things that maybe when you was younger, you don't go ahead and say it, you know, you just kind of keep it to yourself. As you get older, like I am, you go ahead and say stuff, and because you don't care if somebody don't like it, tough shit, you know. And so people start irritating you. So I found this little cartoon here. Sometimes I just don't like people. They make me want to say bad words. This is what happens when you get older, and you tend to not hold it back. You say it because you get where I don't care what they think, like it or not, you know, and that's fine. And I don't care if somebody else has an opinion, if it's different from mine. I don't care. They're right. They can have their opinion if they want. I have a lot of opinions. Some I don't say because people wouldn't like it, you know, and I should say them. But that's, you know, do you find yourself doing that as you get older? Is like you'll go ahead and say something. Well, I better not say something. Better not. I don't want to offend somebody, you know. And we got an old guy up flying field. Yeah, Ron said like old guy Harvey. Harvey will. When I first joined that RC club, I don't know, I didn't like Harvey. He kind of intimidated me, but now I got it. You feed it right back to him. I mean, he will swear you and he'll cuss you out and call you everything, and you can go right back at him, you know. And he's fun, really. He's a lot of fun, but and end up everybody harasses Harvey, you know. But he'll smack you right back, you know. And it's like, who cares, you know? As you get older, you don't care. That looks like Harvey. Oh yeah, that woman looks like Harvey. Yeah, that's kind of way. But Harvey's been close to 90 years old, still flying RC planes, and he does pretty good. But he, if you don't take it, if he flips you the bird, he just might. But I don't care, I will too. So it don't mean nothing. People get all upset over words, And I says, I don't care. Tell them what you think. Yeah, it's like if they can't handle it, it's like, pull your big panties up and get on with it. So, so I thought this was funny. I saw this. I was going to share this yesterday, and I didn't do it. But I thought it was cool pictures. Good looking woman. I don't know. She reminds me of somebody. So anyway, then I was seeing someone else posted on the YouTube page. I think it was in the Wayne County group about they just paved a road, and they showed a picture of the road where the Amish horses has got the road all dinged up with the horseshoes, and the horses going up the road, and they was going on about it. Well, I don't know. I've heard someone say Amish don't pay tax. Some say they do, but I don't. They say they don't. How do they not pay property tax? But how can you get away with that?
Probably religious.
Pay property tax?
Religious.
Because if I say my religious says, yeah, great grandma, that does look a little bit like Grandma Mac. Yeah, if I say, hey, my religion says I shouldn't pay property tax, that's not going to work. They're going to kick us out of here and take your property.
Their other house.
So, I don't know. I don't know if they really do pay tax or not. But I got some pictures here of some Amish horses there. Now, I know Ron and Denny, they all know all about the Amish because we all grew up around them. And, hey, you see this one with the boat? I think this one's fun. This is how an Amishman goes fishing. And I've seen this happen. When I lived in Shreve, I'd sit there and watch a guy going over Shreve Lake. And he'd be pulling a boat. And here's an Amishman pulling a camper, And this happens often. There's shows where a car has hit an Amish buggy. And that is a danger up there because the roads up in Ohio are curvy and up and down, and you can flop over, and you can hit a buggy so easily,
Oh, I like that.
And whoa, yeah. So they have the, but there is people. Anyone on here that anybody here that hasn't grown up around that area and aren't used to them around there, they're different. You'll see signs around for the Amish and that. And a lot of people go to, Millersburg, Holmes County area they go there on vacation because of all the Amish, and they'll do it. But we grew up around them. In fact, sometimes you're just not crazy about them because they talk that Pennsylvania Dutch, and I don't like anybody talking foreign language around you because you don't know what they're saying. Are they talking about you? And that's the way Amish, I don't know if they're talking about you or not, but I'm strict. If you live in this country, you speak English, None of this Spanish crap and none of this other crap, If you speak that within your own group, fine, but when you're in the United States, you speak English. We should not coddle to any other foreign language, It's like, this is America, we speak English. I can't even speak it well, but at least speak it. So that's one of the things the Amish, you can go on about the different things about the Amish forever. I mean, a lot of, some people say their quality of work's good. It's not always so true. My sister had a lot of work done with the Amish, and she did cabinets, and the wood wasn't killed dried, and it looked great when it was done, but a year later it all dried out and checked and wasn't worth the crap, and she said she had a roof done. I was just talking to her, and it leaked, and they didn't put the flashings right, and they want to say the quality of work from the Amish is good or better, and it's not always true. Not all. I mean, some of them will do some nice work, just like down here we have a lot of Mexicans, and they did our roof. So far it seems like they did a really good job, real pleased with it, but not always, they tend to work cheaper than others, which is good when you're buying, but if you're in business and you have someone like that is undercutting you, and you're trying to make a living, and then they're always undercutting you, you know, so that's not good. Ron says, I say they should get a license plate that pays for the road tax. Yeah, I mean, I do think the Amish should have a plate, an Amish plate, you know, just like we would if we'd have a trailer, or if we'd have a car or a motorcycle, and they should pay for a plate just like we pay for a plate, because they're using the roads. And this picture, if you go in the Wayne County group, if you can find it there, it'll show it's where you can just see the hoof prints where they tear up the road. Especially asphalt in the summer when it gets warm, it gets soft, and you know, the hoof prints get down in there and it starts deteriorating the road, and you know, so it makes a mess. You know, there's areas that they can kind of go off the side, and some people say, well, make a little path off the side. Well, that costs money, and somebody needs to pay for it. Danny said they do that in Indiana. Okay, so, and you know, there's Amish, Indiana, Pennsylvania, there's Amish. Ohio just happens to have one of the largest ones in the world, the Amish settlements, you know, on it. So, but yeah, I mean, they should pay their part just like the rest of us do, you know. And you know, and I mean, it's scary. Like I showed the one picture where a buggy got hit. You don't want to hit them, you know. But you know, you're driving down the road, and I don't drive fast, and most people do. And you can still come up on them pretty fast, and you don't want to hit. It's just like bicycles. I hate bicycles on the road. You come up on them so quick. Why do I hate them? Because it's dangerous, you know. Not that I hate a bicycle. Nothing wrong with a bicycle. It's so dangerous that you come flying up and there's a damn bicycle, you know, down the road. You know, most of them will not follow road rules, and I know they don't allow them on sidewalks, but I think a bicycle belongs on a sidewalk, or if they have a bike path or whatever, because it's dangerous. You don't want to hurt nobody. That's the key. Sometimes people will think you're, off the wall in what you say or believe in things, but there's reasons, like, why would anybody want to harm anybody, you know? I don't want to harm nobody, and things like that. It's like, well, I don't like them on the road because I don't want them harmed. It's like, I don't like pit bulls, you know. I love dogs, but pit bulls have been known to harm people, harm other dogs, and it's not the pit bull, it's what they can do to someone else. They need to be kept away because they're capable, you know. It's not, one guy told me once in a video I did, you're demonizing them. I'm not, you know, I'm just telling the truth. Back to again, you care what other people think. You can't, because the truth, people don't like the truth. Someone put, I don't know what it was, one of the Tuttles, I think, put a thing, one of the girls, they put up something about people don't like the truth. They put a little cartoon on Facebook the other day, and I got, man, I agree with you 100%. I think it might have been Stacy, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. So anyways, they tell the truth. People don't like the truth, especially if it is something against what they want to do or whatever, you know. And I tend to enjoy the truth, you know. It's like, the truth is the truth is the truth. So anyways, that's a little bit about some Amishmen and stuff there. I was trying to figure out what I'd chat about, and I seen a thing about Amish. So let's talk a little bit about Amish today. We could probably talk for days on Amish, you know. We have a whole Amish channel, you know. Rumspringer, yeah, they go out there and sow their oats on it. They do that, you know. I used to hear about that as a kid. Here's some stories about Rumspringer, you know, and it's like, really? Yeah, it's like, no, that's true, you know. They should not allow mopeds on the road. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too, because it should be able to keep up with the speeds. I think, like, if it can go 55 mile an hour, you know, which is in most speeds. Now, it should not be allowed to go on any road that's a 65 mile an hour.
But then there's little kids out riding them too.
Well, kids should not be riding mopeds because they're not old enough. They don't have the maturity, you know. But yeah, any little scooter, any moped, anything like that, if it can maintain road traffic, and you know, it says 55, people want to go 70, and it's like, no, it is 55, and if you're coming up on them and they're doing 55, you're the problem, not them. But yeah, they need to be able to keep up with the traffic. See, that's true with the bicycles. They can't keep up with the traffic, you know. It says drunks use them, that's why they lose their life. And they do that, you know, the drunks. If you see somebody's always riding a bicycle, the reason he's probably riding a bicycle is because he's lost his license. He was a drunk, and in fact, I had a guy here that rented a room off me years back, and that's what he was. He's lost his license, and he had a bicycle. And that's all he could ride on, you know. And he was lucky. He worked up the road here by the airport, and we have a bike path just on out here. He had to ride our street and just a little bit on this street. He could get on the bike path and go to work. But he would ride his bicycle, rain or whatever it was. He was riding his bicycle, and that was because he lost his license. You see a lot of that. That's their new mode of transportation. But you know, you can get picked up for a DUI on a bicycle because it's on the road, and I've heard of that happening. You know, where you can, and you talk about this bike path up here. Right after they put this in, it's been in for I don't know, might have been 7-8 years, something like that. But there was a little jog there in it, and some guy on a bicycle. They didn't have any gate around it. He went off. I think he was drunk. He went down in there. There's like a little gully down in a ravine there, and killed himself. He died, and then they put a fence around it because probably he was drunk on a bicycle and ran down in there and probably hit his head on something and died. So you can't even fix stupid, you know. You can't fix stupid. That's what it is. Stupid. Yeah. Ron says they don't have insurance and they hit you, and yeah, that's right. You're 100% right there. And they should have insurance, you know. Well, you know, in Florida, you don't have to have insurance on a motorcycle. It's not required. I think it's a good idea, but you don't have to. You don't have to have liability or nothing. So that's out of most states you do, but Florida you don't have to. And I always found that kind of weird that they didn't require you to have insurance on it, but they did. Well, hey, I'm going to get out of here. It's going to be a rainy day. It looks like it's getting cloudy again right now, so I put up with it today. So I don't know what's going on. Nothing special here in our household today, but if you're watching this later on, you want to add some comments, questions, if you want to say something about what we talked about or anything else you want to talk about, leave your comments in the comment section after the live stream's over, and we can talk about them tomorrow. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and tell your friends, come by, join us. It's fun when we get a whole bunch of people in here, and it makes the conversation going, because we'll talk about anything, you know. We just try to keep it clean and that, but we'll talk about anything.
You had a troll yesterday.
Yeah, we had a troll yesterday. I enjoyed that. He was fun, you know. It's like a lot of YouTubers hate trolls. So far, they haven't bothered me because I just work right back at them, you know. Hey, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see everybody again tomorrow morning. Have a good Tuesday morning.